Chapter 35-34. You don't want to inherit the dragon race ancestor's position. The king of the Boundary Sea was a mysterious existence in Lin Moyu's eyes. He was different from the three ancestors and the Beast Emperor. Besides his own powerful strength, he should also have a powerful force behind him. The fact that he had asked Lin Moyu to save Old Whale showed that Old Whale's relationship with him was extraordinary. Moreover, the king of the Boundary Sea presiding over the sealing formation at the bottom of the Boundary Sea indicated that he came here with a mission. Lin Moyu nodded.
After we deal with Yin Shun, I'll go find the king of the Boundary Sea.
Antares said,
I'll take you there. I also have some things to ask him.
Lin Moyu didn't stand on ceremony.
Good.
The great whirlpools appeared in view. Unlike the hurricane warship, Antares was very domineering, directly flying over the great whirlpools. He deliberately emerged from the cloud layer to let Lin Moyu see the appearance of the whirlpools. In view, numerous great whirlpools were spinning on the sea surface, having spun for who knows how many years. Antares said,
Below these great whirlpools, there should be an extremely powerful formation. I don't know what's in the formation.
Lin Moyu said,
They're all otherworldly celestial beings.
Antares was shocked.
You've seen them?
Lin Moyu nodded.
I've seen them once.
Antares sighed.
Goodness, what exactly have you experienced all these years?
Lin Moyu chuckled.
You've been cooped up at home all day. How could you know what I've experienced? I don't feel like telling you.
Antares said,
All right, don't be angry. I just didn't want to implicate you.
He thought Lin Moyu was still angry and specially explained. Lin Moyu said,
Forget it, let's turn the page on this matter. Let me ask you, do you know about the Buddhist race and the insect race?
At the mention of the insect race, a trace of disgust flashed in Antares' eyes.
Those insects weren't originally from our world. Who knows where they came from? They appeared during the origin catastrophe. As soon as they appeared, they joined the battle, and their target of attack was also the Black Blood Great Realm. The Buddhist race was the same. After they appeared, their target of attack was the otherworldly celestial beings. So, inexplicably, we gained two helpers. At that time, they killed many powerful beings from the Black Blood Realm and the Celestial Realm, but they also paid an extremely great price. Their powerful beings were almost all killed, not even one Great Tao Realm being was left. As a result, the Great Tao sent down auspicious light to protect them, even sending them into the origin continent, letting them propagate and pass on their legacy on the origin continent. The insect race at least still has its own people. The Buddhist race is even more miserable, with all their people dead, only their legacy remaining. But now there are people for the legacy, it hasn't been cut off.
Lin Moyu was very surprised by this answer.
No wonder they say these two races have great karma and can't be touched.
Antares said,
Indeed, they have great karma. It's best not to touch them if you can avoid it. We dragons didn't want to truly exterminate the dragon race, just planned to suppress them. But those fellows really go everywhere, not satisfied with their own territory, looking for new territories everywhere. Those Boundary Sea worlds in the Boundary Sea are their targets, so we dragons also send people in, mainly to guard against the insect race. Heaven knows if they're friends or foes. Maybe they'll turn from friends to foes one day.
Lin Moyu felt that there seemed to be more to this matter than met the eye. But since the Great Tao protected them, it was indeed difficult to move against them. Lin Moyu asked,
You were in the small world for so many years. How do you know about these things?
Antares chuckled.
Of course it was that fellow Tianlong who told me. That guy left the large world. Who knows where he went?
Lin Moyu asked curiously.
Is Tianlong from the dragon race in the origin continent?
Antares nodded.
More or less, but not completely. His true body is in the outer sky Great Tao. He reincarnated here, actually just to come find me.
Lin Moyu said.
He's really loyal.
Antares said with a hint of pride.
Of course, just look at who I am. In the outer sky Great Tao, my subordinates are all extremely loyal, all waiting for me to return.
Lin Moyu said.
When you go back, aren't you afraid the dragon god will deal with you again?
Antares said.
The dragon god is severely injured and in deep sleep. Even if he were awake, I wouldn't be afraid of him. As long as I take that last step, I'll be the new dragon god. What's there to be afraid of?
When the Taiyang ancestor dragon was born from the Taiyang origin, it also created a Yang dragon Great Dao. In the dragon race, most members cultivate the Yang dragon Great Dao. The dragon race ancestor was the Dao lord of the Yang dragon Great Dao. The dragon god was slightly weaker than the dragon race ancestor, being the closest to becoming a Dao lord. Even though the dragon race ancestor had fallen, no dragon dared to covet the position of Dao lord. Even Antares, his goal was only to become the new dragon god. First grade innate soul, this was the realm of the dragon god, just one step away from the dragon race ancestor's Dao lord position. Antares was now a second grade innate soul. He was just one step away from reaching the same strength as the dragon god. When that time came, he would have more confidence to kill his way back to the outer sky Great Dao. According to Antares, when he was taken away by the green-robed old man, he was still a third-grade innate soul. Over these many years, it had also been a kind of tempering for him, not without gains. Antares very straightforwardly accepted it. He just treated it as if he had gone into closed-door cultivation once. After all, being able to advance one realm was not easy. Lin Moyu said,
Don't you want to consider inheriting the dragon race ancestor's position?
Antares snorted.
You think I don't want to? Becoming the dragon race ancestor isn't so easy. You either need to obtain the dragon race ancestor's legacy, or find a way to gain the recognition of the Taiyang origin. Now the dragon race ancestor's legacy has definitely been taken by that bastard second brother. But that guy's ability, I'm not looking down on him. He can't possibly become the new dragon race ancestor, but he also won't possibly give the legacy to me. With the legacy gone, forget about the dragon race ancestor's position. The Taiyang origin is even harder.
Lin Moyu said.
Is there really no way at all? I find that hard to believe.
Antares said.
There really isn't any good way, unless the dragon race ancestor could be revived and voluntarily give his Dao Lord position to me. Do you think that's possible?
Lin Moyu had a thought.
That's actually an idea. I'll think about it later and see if it can be done.
Antares turned his head.
Don't joke around.
Lin Moyu said.
I'm not joking, but not now. At least wait until I reach the Great Dao realm to have a chance. And it's only a chance. I can't guarantee it.
Antares laughed heartily.
All right, just for that, I'll believe you.
Lin Moyu said.
Should I thank you for your trust then?
Antares said shamelessly.
Of course, not everyone has the qualifications to gain my trust.
Lin Moyu snorted lightly.
The dragon skin on your face is really thick. Hee hee.
Antares verified Lin Moyu's words with his actions. Since meeting Antares, the two hadn't stopped talking. It had been so many years since they had talked like this. It made Lin Moyu think of how he used to talk with Antares back in the small world. At that time, Antares was still high and mighty, occasionally putting on airs. But whether it was before or now, Antares was still Antares.